Arizona is not the only deadlocked legislature. Congress was unable to pass immigration reform legislation last week. Now, with less than 2 weeks before the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program expires, DACA recipients are in limbo again, as Cronkite News reporter Austen Bundy reports from our Washington bureau.
Young immigrants have been living with uncertainty since September, when President Donald Trump said he would end DACA on March 5th. Now it seems that uncertainty has been extended indefinitely, leaving dreamers like Juan Escalante fearful for their immediate future.
They will also be dealt with the inability to actually drive a vehicle with a driver's license, which means that all across this country, they could be subjected to random stops, checkpoints, or beyond.
After Congress failed to pass immigration reform last week, House Speaker Paul Ryan pointed to the end of March when a deal could be attached to another budget bill. R.J. Howman, Government Relations Director of the Federation for American Immigration Reform, says that's not the way to go.
You don't make fundamental changes to the immigration system via must-pass legislation. You don't ram it through, you debate it openly and fairly in front of the American people.
Arizona Senator Jeff Flake said he will introduce a measure to extend DACA protections for 3 years while giving the White House $7.6 billion for its border security proposal over 3 years. But Howman thinks the so-called 3-for-3 deal is a non-starter too.
Well, no, it's not a fair deal, and it falls woefully short of the framework the administration put out and frankly what they ran on.
But dreamers think it would unfairly put them in a, quote, temporary bubble while the administration gets the heightened border security it's always demanded.
And I just don't think that any sensible person will look at a balance where those two objects are balanced on and say, wow, this is a fair and balanced deal, because it isn't.
Lori Kaplan, president and CEO of the Latin American Youth Center in Washington, said dreamers shouldn't be afraid, that there are shelters like hers all across the country that will help them.
Well, March 5th is a big day. March 6th will come, and young people will continue to go to school, and they'll continue to go to college.
In Washington, Austen Bundy, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News has extensive coverage on the DACA debate at cronkitenews.azpbs.org. Count on us to continue reporting on all sides of the discussion as the DACA deadline approaches.